Swansea's had electric vehicles since 2010 and we outsourced our service maintenance and repair to local dealerships at the time. But we went through the COVID pandemic and we realised that the strategy wasn't particularly resilient. We looked at the technicians and we recognised, although they're very experienced and very skilled, they were principally diesel and petrol engineers. And the new technology therefore needed upskilling. We contacted Jason Stranagan, who's the Unite branch secretary. Jason signposted us to the WULF colleagues. We were lucky enough to secure support for 16 technicians to do IMI level 3 electric vehicle training via Gower College. We've got a long-standing working relationship with them as a key training provider. And of course we've got really good working relationships with the trade unions in Swansea Council and as we do in Central Transport. So that's how we managed to facilitate that.
I'm one of a team of technicians here at Swansea Council. We look after Swansea Council's fleet. I've worked here myself 14 years. When I heard about the move to electric vehicles, it was a little bit of a shock at first. The training we've done through WULF was fantastic with our partners in Gower College, Swansea. It was a very informative course which has given us the ability and the confidence to work on the EVs and the hybrid vehicles that Swansea Council are currently taking onto their fleet.
The training that we received was really good. It was over a few days and it was quite thorough actually. It did enable us to assess the risks that are involved and to work safely.
The systems we're currently working on are 12 volt or 24 volt systems, but when you're talking about hybrid vehicles and electric vehicles, those voltages go up to the potential of being 800 volts, 900 volts, which can be fatal. So being prepared and qualified to be able to work on these vehicles is essential.
The training's made a significant difference. We were able to bring the 60 electric vehicles we had at the time. We brought all that maintenance in-house to the point that we've got 140 EVs now and 20 hybrids. It's given us greater in-house resilience as a service. It's also safeguarded the team in terms of their future because they're upskilled, but they're also more confident about new technologies. And we also determined that this training approach was critical to underpinning the broader strategy. Net zero targets are embedded in Swansea Council's strategies and approaches because if we didn't have the maintenance teams on board, it'd be harder to bring the green fleet on board.
The risk, I suppose, of something being outsourced is that you're working on a smaller amount of vehicles. And I guess that ultimately you do the maths and you think, well, if we've got fewer vehicles, we need fewer mechanics. So by bringing the work in-house, it secures your job.
What I find very good is that the trade unions are also recognising the skill gaps alongside us. They are coming to us and suggesting things to us at times. And that's not just within the technical aspects on the shop floor. They have a broader perspective on how to access funding because part of the issue with Green Fleet at the moment is there is a gap funding. And Unite, the trade unions, the WULF funding is helping us bridge that gap at a very, very important time in terms of transition. So I think as long as that relationship continues and we are able to share experiences with each other, I think it's a really positive thing at the moment.
We have just finished a project now, but it is ongoing, where our WULF funding has helped our refuse department. We put about, say, 20 to 30 people through HGV training. Swansea City Council is, signed up to carbon reduction and net zero. As long as funding is, still supplied to WULF to help people to train to get to net zero, I see that WULF funding could help us through that.
I would definitely push training through the union. It's a fantastic way to upskill yourself and progress in your career. Without WULF funding, there was always a risk of outsourcing in my sector, so it's definitely helped secure my job along with others in the workshop.
It's just another form of education where it gives you that improvement and that ability to move on from where you are to the next stage in your life and would help build and support your career. So it's an obvious choice really.